Hi everyone, welcome back to the White Collar Engineer, and today in this video we are going to talk about my Somaiya Institute of Management's WAT PSA-PI experience. And so let's get started. Okay, so my interview location was in Kolkata. It was in iLead Foundation, and my slot was from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. So once we entered there, we were taken into the auditorium, जहाँ पे we had to mark our attendance over there, right? And from documents point of view, we just had to show our candidate profile, which was the application form ka printout, and our Aadhaar card or any photo ID, so that's it. They need only these two documents. And then we were told to sit for our WAT. So the WAT topic was, is mental health awareness important for young adults, right? So we were given some 20 minutes, and there was a single page, like a single sheet of paper. We had 2 pages, and there was a word limit, I guess some 300 to 350 words. Basically word limit कुछ नहीं होता, it's just a space का limit, ठीक है? Like first page and the second page you have to write. Cool. So यही topic था हमारा, and WAT का we had 20 minutes to write. Okay. Then once our WAT was done, अच्छा, one more thing. Before the WAT, we had a PPT presentation by the faculty coordinators as well. So they had prepared a PPT जहाँ पे they told everything about the institute. It was a kind of a pre-placement talk जैसे हमारे colleges में होता था पहले, right? तो वही PPT presentation था. There was a Q&A round as well, जहाँ पे faculty coordinators were addressing the queries, the questions which the aspirants were asking. And then we set for the WAT. And as I told you, the WAT topic was, is mental health awareness important for young adults? And 20 minutes का timing था. We were given 2 pages to write, and that's it. The WAT was done. Okay. Once the WAT was done, we were waiting for our turn PI के लिए. There were some 10-11 panels, and we were called panel number wise and candidate name wise. हम लोग को बुलाया जा रहा था. I was in panel number 4, and around half an hour wait करने के बाद मेरा turn आया, and then I entered for my PI. ठीक है? So the PSA, the problem situation or problem statement analysis, and the PI was happening together. Like panelist के सामने you have to go and you have to solve the problem statement analysis. You have to do the problem statement analysis, and once you are done with your PSA, then the main PI begins. So my PSA topic was, should gender neutral policies be implemented in schools? And I had to discuss its advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so in short, people should be labeled as male or female, या फिर there should be gender neutral. It should be gender neutral. ठीक है? So once I had a discussion, like they will give you 2 minutes to think and note down your pointers, and then you have to discuss. The discussion went around 2.5 minutes. PSA भी इतना discussion होता है, not more than that. The PSA is having some 10% weightage. Okay, so मैं एक बार overall weightage क्या रहता है component wise वो बता देता हूँ. So your qualifying entrance exam के scores, as in CAT, ZAT, NMAT वगैरह का score का percentage रहता है 25%. Academic profile का 15%. PI मतलब विदाउट PSA वाला जो मेन PI है उसका 25%, PSA का 10%, WAT का 15%, एंड फाइनली वर्कएक्स का 10%. ठीक है? सो दिस इज द एंटायर ब्रेकअप. कूल. सो सिंस वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड अबाउट माय WAT टॉपिक एंड PSA टॉपिक, लेट्स मूव इनटू द PI, actual PI. Okay, so it started with a tell me about yourself, and where I had mentioned about my workx with Larsen and Toubro. तो they asked me what was my role in L&T. मैं कौन से डिपार्टमेंट में था, कौन सा प्रोफाइल में हैंडल कर रहा था, एंड नॉर्मली क्या रोल्स एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज रहती थी मेरी. ठीक है? देन एज आई मेंशन्ड अबाउट माय बैकग्राउंड फ्रॉम ऑपरेशंस, सो दे आस्क्ड मी व्हाट इज काइजन थियरी. ठीक है? सो दोज हु आर नॉट अवेयर about Kaizen theory, please Google and please prepare this, especially if you are thinking of pursuing operations and supply chain as your specialization आगे जाके. Then they asked me what managerial skills did I learn over there in L&T, and how am I gonna contribute to the cohort with those skills. So this was a good question. इस पर अच्छा खासा लंबा discussion चला था. Then they asked me what did I do in my gap year, as in I worked with L&T for like 29 months from August 2021 to January 2024. So they asked me कि what did I do in my gap year. So उस पर एक point of time पे I had mentioned about my YouTube channel placement buddies as well. So those who have known me, they are aware, but for the new audience, I do have another YouTube channel called Placement Buddies. It has over 13,000 subscribers. The link of the channel will be given in the description. Please do visit that channel and please subscribe to it as well. So if I talk about my YouTube channel Placement Buddies, it is related to engineering campus placements and skill building stuffs. Okay, so they asked me why why are you interested in this domain, like why placements related channel क्यों है तुम्हारा, why not operations, because you have been associated with operations department in L&T, so why placements, why not operations? So I mentioned about my interest in mentorship and placement related stuffs, because I was the placement coordinator of my department. I was the student placement coordinator of my department back in my final year days of my undergraduation degree. So I mentioned about that. So they were like, cool, then you were a placement coordinator, so you don't need a job then. Okay, so you will find a job for yourself. So that was a point where the guy, both the panelists, I saw them smiling for the first time. Okay, before that, I was trying to maintain the eye contact and everything, but they always had a poker face on. Anyways, so this was a point where the entire mahal got a bit lightened. ठीक है, so I told them नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, placement coordinators also require job, क्योंकि मतलब प्रोफाइल अपना पर्सनल ब्रांड बिल्डअप और ये सब तो चलेगा ही, बट कॉर्पोरेट जॉब भी करना है अपने को, राइट? तो there was a point where this kind of discussion happened. So next they asked me कि as a placement coordinator, if you are selected as a placement coordinator, student placement coordinator हमारे college में, then what extra will you do? What will be your roles and responsibilities? What extra values will you inculcate among the students? ठीक है, जो दूसरे coordinators नहीं कर पाते हैं. So उस पर भी काफ़ी अच्छा discussion चला हमारा. Then they asked me what are the calls do you have? तो उस पर I had mentioned about IIM Sambalpur का call and NMIMS Mumbai का भी call. So they asked me कि why KJSOM and why not IIM Sambalpur या अपना NMIMS Mumbai, ठीक है? So I told them honestly कि NMIMS Mumbai, मतलब if I talk specifically about the Mumbai location, then obviously NMIMS Mumbai is a better call than KJSOM. But I told them कि अगर मुझे NMIMS Mumbai में if I get a general core MBA degree, then I'll go for NMIMS Mumbai. और else अगर मुझे कोई किसी स्पेशलाइजेशन वाली डिग्री मिलती है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल से बिजनेस एनालिटिक्स, डिजिटल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन, HR वगैरह, देन आई विल गो फॉर KJSOM, नॉट फॉर NMIMS Mumbai. तो दे आस्क्ड मी आर यू एन ऑनेस्ट पर्सन? तो मैंने बोला येस, अदरवाइज आई वुड हैव टोल्ड KJSOM पहले ही, राइट? तो उस पर काफ़ी मतलब लाइट ही था, चिल ही था माहौल, ठीक है? सो फाइनली दे एंडेड विथ एनी क्वेश्चंस फॉर अस, ठीक है? सो दैट्स इट. These were the questions which were asked to me in the BI, and overall it was a good experience. Okay, there were no questions related to current affairs or GK or anything else. I mean, there were no irrelevant questions, I would say. Everything was from my profile, from my WorkX or my YouTube channel. So it was overall a good experience, I would say. So that's all for today's video. See you in the next one. ऑल्सो तुम लोग वीडियो देख के ट्रांसक्रिप्ट सुन के तुरंत चले जाते हो यार, सब्सक्राइब तो करो, आगे की इंटरव्यूज़ भी तो सुनना है नहीं सुनना है, कमाल करते हो यार. और हाँ, सिर्फ सब्सक्राइब नहीं करना होता है, लाइक भी दबाओ, ठीक है? और एक अच्छा कमेंट भी लिखो अगर अच्छी लगी तो, या फिर कुछ क्वेरीज हैं तो. बंदा इंटरव्यू से आके सीधा ही वीडियो शूट करने बैठ गया, तुम लोग को नहीं दिखता है क्या एफर्ट्स भाई? दबाओ यार लाइक.